Hey, it's Tuesday, September 13th at 7 p.m. Eastern on the East Coast, and this is Lisa Freeman. Yay, from stampingwithlisa.com coming to you live. And I had so many people asking to see me that I thought I would just show myself real quick and show you my new haircut. Isn't it cute? It's kind of a mess right now, but I wanted to say hello and see how everybody's doing. For some reason, I don't see the comments on my phone, so I'm gonna have to look over to the side and see them. Hello, everybody. So funny seeing myself on the TV. I mean, on the computer. So, hello, hello, hello. Hey, Debbie Spicer. Hey, Beth. Hey, Josephine. Hey, Antoinette. Hey, Dolores. Hey, Anna. How is everybody doing? Hey, Lynn. Fixed your dinner. That's good. Let me get caught up with everybody. Hey, girl. Fancy glasses. You know what happened? These are like my backup glasses. So, this morning I had my regular glasses on, which are just like dark brown, which are my favorite glasses. And all of a sudden they were getting kind of loose, and I was like, wow, that's really loose. Let me go find a little screwdriver so I can tighten them up. Well, I tried to tighten them up, and it was like the little piece that was on here where the screwdriver goes in was bent, and it was broken. And so I kept screwing in. It wasn't screwing in at all. So they just broke. The whole piece, like on the side, just broke. I thought, well, I could maybe just tape it and see what happens. But they're my favorite glasses. So these are my backup. I usually don't go out in public with these on because these are like my crazy wild ones. But they are kind of cute. I put lipstick on for you guys. This is really fun. I should do this more often. But usually I don't have any makeup on. I don't have my hair done. I'm in my pajamas. And I look terrible. So thank you guys. You guys are all so sweet. I should do this more often. You can see my little turkey neck too. I have to sit like this. You guys are so sweet. Yep. I know. I do need to come on here. Now I can see the comments. I don't know why for a minute they weren't doing anything. I am good. Hey, everybody. This is so much fun. Yes, I do have white teeth. These are my, actually, these are my temporary crowns, but this is the color my teeth were anyway. So I'm going to get my real crowns in like, I don't know, 2 more weeks, I think. The 27th or something. My mom is, I don't know, she's not doing that good. I just talked to her today. I thought she was going to come home today, and I talked to her, and they put her on oxygen because she got dizzy and almost passed out. So now she's on oxygen, getting some more tests done. So I don't know what's wrong with her. Her blood pressure dropped really low. So I don't know. We all have shimmerette turkey necks. I know, and if I lose weight, I'm really going to have a bad turkey neck. I'm going to have to do some kind of exercises, like, you know how they do these tightening things with your jaw, so you can like get rid of that turkey neck. I gotta get rid of these bat wings too. Look, I got a big old bruise right here. I don't know what that is from. My big old bat wings that always flap when I'm doing the blending brushes. Cynthia, you can join the shimmerettes. All you gotta do is get some shimmer spray and then put it on all your stuff. I think my mother's going to be fine, hopefully, but I don't know what's going on with her, but hopefully she'll be better soon. She's in this awful hospital. We have like one hospital around here that's really awful, and that's the one she's in. So yeah, keep her in your prayers. She is, let's see, she is almost 80. She's 79 this year. In November, she'll be 79. Hard to believe. I can't believe I'm going to be 57 next month. That's like crazy. I can't believe I'm almost 60. That I don't think I look almost 60 years old. I think I look a lot younger than that. I think I look like maybe 47. You know, not even that close. Can you share your eyeshadow color Let's see. Eyeshadow it's just like a dark brown. I'm not sure exactly what color it is. And my lip is like, it's that NYX, NYX. I'm not exactly sure what that stands for. I got it on Amazon for like $5, and it's kind of like a light pink, and it's really like shimmery. I love it. Thank you guys so much. Donna, you'll be 63. Josephine, you joined the Shimmerettes. Yay! Yeah, she sounded fine. I don't know. They were getting ready to send her home, and then she did that, and I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm glad you did it while you were at the hospital, not when you got home. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Cynthia. Yeah. No way I look nearly 60. I know. Thank you, Karen. Oh, Debbie, you only act like you're about 50. Hey, Susan. Hey, Laura. This is so exciting. I love being live on here. This is kind of fun. I might have to do this all the time. But then I would actually have to get dressed and all that stuff on my days off. So today I had a class this morning. That's why I'm dressed. So I stayed in my clothes today and didn't put my pajamas back on. So I think I would love to be like 40 again, but not have to be still married to my jerk of a husband. So this is the card we're making today. Isn't it cute? I guess it's backwards on the screen when it's like this. So we're going to make this. It's a one sheet wonder. And thank you, Denise. Thank you, Brenda. Hey, Sherry. Thanks, Barbara. Wish 60 was still ahead of me. I know. I could have worn my PJs. Well, my PJs are more like a little nightgown, and I wouldn't have a bra on. But you know what? You can only see me from like here up, so it wouldn't matter if I had a bra on or not. Probably. But yeah, I'll do a PJ live soon. That'll be fun. All right, so lots to tell ya. I got some happy mail. We got, oh, big sale coming on Thursday. So on Thursday, this Thursday in 2 days, all the stamp sets in the big catalog, the regular main catalog, are going to be 15% off. Somebody just said, who wears bra? Oh, Antoinette said, who wears bras? Oh, who knows at almost 80? What? Spice Girl, you are not almost 80 years old. There is no way you are almost 80 years old. I don't believe it. We could do a pajama party. Maybe we'll do that next time. But Thursday, I have a class Thursday, so I'll actually be dressed on Thursday. So I could show myself too. Oh my gosh, we could wear PJs and eat Tillamook. I know it. That sounds good. I love some Tillamook ice cream. But don't forget, write it down. Thursday, all day long for 24 hours, the sale is going on. So 15% off all the stamp sets in the catalog except for Hostess ones, I think. So, yeah. Oh, Karen, you're 77 and still dancing. All right, so I'm going to turn down the camera, and we're going to get started with some stamping stuff, and I'm going to show you what we're doing tonight and all that stuff. So this is going to be tricky because I haven't done this before. So we're going to have to go from looking at me to looking down. So hold on a minute. We're going to have to put this back in front to hold the camera. And then I've got to flip the camera. Hold on. Yeah, I'll talk about the bundles too. Okay, so here we go. Yay! I think I did it. Okay. Let me get that out of the way. All right, so here's my card. I think I'm crooked a little bit, or else I'm just on a really big screen. Hold on. I think I'm just, there we go. Okay, now I'm good. Great time to be ordering. Yes, so we've got the bundles. So let's see. First, let's go over this. So this is my card kit for 2 more days. So on the 15th, it's through the 15th, so through Thursday. This is the card kit. You'll get 3 of these. We made this in class today. Love it. So you'll get the supplies to make 3 of these cards if your order's over 50 and you use the host code. And then if your order's over 100, I will throw in these beautiful gems and sequins. So that is with the $50 order and with the $100 order, but make sure you use that host code. And then also we've got the Perfect Partners thing going on. And don't look at my crummy copy here. So I used the apple one the other day, Apple Blossoms dies. So these dies are temporary, only available this month or while supplies last. And they go with the Apple Blossom set, or the Apple Harvest set, Fresh Cut Flowers, the Yeti, Waterfall, and Playful Piggy, and Tree Trimmings. So you can get these perfect partners. They're all on the Stampin' Up! Website, all the information, or you can click on my website there and click on the shopping button. It'll take you right there. So that's news. And then what else? And here's my Apple card from the other day. If you missed that one, I loved, loved, loved this card. Thought it was so pretty. Let me see, what else? Oh, I got Happy Mail. Oh, and there's a sale going on. So the weekly sale, and there's a bunch of stuff. Let's see, Textured Chic, Memories and More Kits, Cards and Envelopes. They're both on sale. Rose Gold 12x12, Flowers, Trinkets, Soft Succulent Ribbon, Slimline Envelopes, White Frayed Ribbon, Velvet Sheets, and Real Red Ruffled Ribbon. And all of that is on the Stampin' Up! Website. You can click on it and see all of those things that are on sale. So if you order Wednesday, you're going to get tons and tons and tons of stuff that's on sale. So if you're getting ready to place an order, I wait till, not Wednesday, Thursday, sorry, the 15th. This is a card I got in the mail today. So I got Happy Mail. I was so excited. This one is from Rochelle Larson. And she sent me this gorgeous sunflower card that I just love, love, love. And used glimmer paper. And the bumblebee, I miss those bumblebee trinkets. And made one of my famous little bows. I love it, love it, love it. And sent me this really, really sweet note. So thank you so much, Rochelle. I think it's Rochelle. Could be Rachel, but I think it's Rochelle. Thank you so much for this card. I love it, love it, love it. Just brightened my day. And I think I covered everything. If I didn't, tell me. I've got a billion messages. Uh-oh. Carla ordered something and it got shipped to the wrong place. That's not good. Oh, one more thing. The boxes, the mystery boxes. So I have one left right now. I can make a couple more. I've got enough to make a couple more. So I shipped out all of those that were ordered. Hopefully most of you have gotten yours yet, or you will get it in the next day or two. Hopefully you liked everything in there. But I have one of those big boxes left. So it's a big priority one rate, flat rate box. And it's full of stamp sets, paper, ribbon, all sorts of stuff. And it's probably worth a couple $100. And I'm selling them for $100 plus $15 shipping. So $115 total. So I've got one left that's already made. And then if I sell that one, then I'll make a couple more. So, oh, thanks, Donna. Oh, you received my card in the mail today. Good, 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 good. Oh, that's what I meant to do tonight, is pick some more winners for cards. I forgot. I got a whole pile of them. I'll do that on Saturday night. Okay, so let's show you what we're going to use tonight. All right, so we've got our paper stuff. We're using these, what do you call them, masks. And one of them is almost the same as this one. Remember I told you there's one that's just like this one? So this one right here is almost exactly the same as that one. So if you didn't have, it's a little bit bigger. If you didn't have that die that I used the other night, you can use one of these. So you get this one, the squares, the one we're using today. And then there's a flower one in here. And this one. And then there's this one, which I guess you could kind of do, I don't know exactly what you do with this. Masking, I guess. And then it's got the little pieces in there, so you could kind of tape them down, do something all the way around, and leave that part white. So I'm going to have to play around with that and see. But these masks are pretty cheap. I think they're like, I want to say, I don't know, around $8 or something like that. They're not too expensive. So we're using this one. We're also using a bunch of stamp sets. Here are some of them. I couldn't remember all of them, but we're using the Honeybee Home, just the bumblebee in that one. So just the bee from that. And then we're using Butterfly Brilliance, just the butterfly. We're using Ranunculus Romance, and we're just using the words. And Quiet Meadow, we're using this flower. I was looking for this one, but I can't find it. And from the Nature's Prints, we're using this fern looking, or I don't know what it is. It's not a fern, it's something else. I can't remember what it's called. And then the words are from something, I can't remember. They were sitting on my table, and you know how I am about that. I just grab what's on the table, and that's what I'm using. So I'm not sure if anybody knows what that's from. Let me know, and I'll say it. All right, so paper products you need. You need 1 sheet of paper, 8.5 by 11 white, and then a 5.5 by 8.5 white, a 5 1/4 by 4 Orchid Oasis, 5 1/8 by 3.5 black, 4 7/8 by 3 1/4 Orchid Oasis, and a little tag. And then from this, you will be able to make, well, actually you'd need a bunch of these, but from 1 sheet of the white, when we finish, you would be able to make almost 6 cards. So if you want to have like 6 of these, because we're going to cut everything into little 1.5 inch squares. And it comes out to 35 squares per piece of paper. So you can make a bunch. If you want to win a card, all you have to do is leave a comment after the video's over. Just go to the comment section and leave a comment. And I just pick a winner about like once a week. I'll pick a winner for like 3 or 4 cards. Soft Seedlings. It's from the Soft Seedlings. Okay, so that's from Soft Seedlings. How are you doing? Oh, she's talking to Donna. Spice Girl is just Miss Social Butterfly. Okay, let's all get Happy Mail. Yes. That would be fun, wouldn't it? If everybody sent everybody Happy Mail, we could all get tons of cards in the mail. That would be fun. All right, so hopefully you got a screenshot of that, and we'll get started. So I'm just making 1 card today. I'm making the whole 1 sheet wonder, but we're going to cut it up, and then you can make a whole bunch, but I'm just making this 1 card. But you can make almost 6 of them from 1 piece, so it makes a bunch. So I'm going to show you how to do that. All right, so what we're going to do is get a piece of scrap paper. Well, actually, I don't need one because this is the last time I'll use this. So we're just going to put our piece of paper. This is 1 whole sheet of paper. You could cut it down ahead of time, but just in case there's pieces on here you don't like, then you don't have to use the whole thing. We're going to start with our mask, and I've got Daffodil Delight, and we're going to be sponging that on here. So what I'm going to do is just put it different places on here and sponge it. So I just want like pieces of it on here. So we'll just have little sections of it. So I'm just gonna put it all over. And just try not to get close to the edge because you don't want that, this part, the solid part on there. So we're just gonna put some of these like all over. And you can make it different shapes. You don't have to be like square each time. You can do some rectangles or whatever kind of funky shapes you want. Just keep going. So that's just going to give a pop of yellow to the whole card because I'm not stamping anything with yellow. Oops. And then just keep going. So we'll have like 5 of these on here. We'll make this one longer. All right, so there we go. So we've got like 5 blobs of the yellow. So I think that looks pretty cool. So we're done with that one. And then we're gonna go to blue. So I've got Tahitian Tide, and I love this color. This is from Artistically Inked. I think I'm done with yellow too. And that was Daffodil. So this is the one that looks like the, you know, biology experiment. I'm gonna stamp off because this is a really juicy pad and I don't want it that dark. So I'm just gonna put some of these like all over. I love this as a background though. It just gives a really cool, cool print on here. Oops, did I stamp off? Nope. So we'll just keep stamping that all over, and that's just going to give us a pop of blue all over. And I love this color. Oops, I just stamped twice off. All right, so that should be pretty good. We can always add more if we need to. All right, so that's the Tahitian Tide. And we're gonna start stamping. So I've got my Orchid Oasis, and we're gonna start with the biggest stamp. So we're gonna use Orchid Oasis on this thing. Does anybody know what this is called? I can't remember. I forgot. It's something. Love that stamp. Big sale. Yep, September 15th, big sale. Oh, low blood sugar. That happened to me yesterday. I got home from work and I had the worst headache because my blood sugar had dropped really low. And I had to eat something. Went to the grocery store and stuff, and I was like, ugh, I had to eat something sweet. Because I could just feel it. And as soon as I ate something sweet, my headache went away. It was just like a miracle. All right, so we're going to be double stamping this. So full strength and then off. And then one more. All right, so we've got a bunch of those on there. So that looks good. We'll set that aside. Then we're going to do this one in the same color. So we're still using Orchid Oasis. And we'll stamp this one twice also. You could stamp them together if you want to. And that looks pretty like that. Like that. You can do whatever you want because it's your card. I love that background with the yellow. This one stamps twice really good. All right, so we've got a lot of blue. I think that's good for that. Okay, so what I did on my original one, let me show you what I did. I don't know if you could see that. I stamped the butterfly originally in the Tahitian Tide, and then I didn't like it in that color, so I stamped over it in black. And I didn't quite get it exactly, but I thought it came out really cool looking. So I'm actually going to do that again, because if you just do it in the black, it doesn't come out as pretty, because I'll show you. Here is my extra piece. So this one, let's see, they're all done like that. This one is just black. So it's kind of plain. And this one have the blue underneath. This one I stamped almost exactly right. But I think it looks really pretty with the blue underneath. So I'm going to do it that way. So let me get my Tahitian Tide back out. And here's the butterfly. So we're going to stamp it first in Tahitian Tide. Then I'm going to go back over it with the black. So I'm going to do it full strength. I could do some half though. Maybe I'll just leave some that are like half color. And then I'm going to go back over that with black. And it doesn't matter which way they're going. All right, so now let me see. I'm done with that. I'm going to get my black out. Oh, and I've also got green. So I'm doing the words in the green. This is Parakeet Party. I think I'm done with Orchid Oasis. So let's do this one first, then I'll go back over the butterflies. So I'm just going to stamp these in the green, the Parakeet Party. And Parakeet Party I thought was really close to Granny Apple Green, but it's not really. It's a lot lighter and more yellow to it. So I kind of liked that. So just wherever you want this, I'm trying to cover up almost everything. So we're just kind of going, no rhyme or reason, just wherever you want. There we go. And don't forget your edges. All right, so that's good for that. All right, so now we're going to go back with the black and the butterfly and try to match up. And it's really not as hard as it seems because I have my butterfly cut almost to the exact edge. So I like to trim mine. If you don't have yours trimmed, it'll be harder to match up. But so I'm just going to go right on top of the butterfly and try to line it up. See how that looks so cool? Almost looks like 3D kind of. And if you don't match it up perfect, it's not a big deal. because we're going to be cutting them into little pieces anyway. Looks like I'm drunk stamping. We'll just call it drunk stamping with Lisa. Drinking and stamping. But you can pretty much see from the side where it is. So it's pretty easy to line it up pretty close. I think we got this one. Couple more. All right, I think I got most of the whole ones. I think I'm gonna put just a couple black. I'll put one black so you can see the difference. See, I don't like that too much, just plain black. I like it better with the blue underneath. Oh, then I gotta do the butterfly, I mean the bumblebee. So we've got a bumblebee, that one is just getting black. So we'll do him right there. We're gonna have to cover that one up because I don't like that one. So just put a bumblebee wherever you want and have them go in all different directions. And just cover up that white space. All right, so that looks pretty good. And then while I've got the black out, I'm gonna go ahead and do my words. So that goes on my little tag here. Hopefully I can get this straight. There we go, pretty straight. All right, so I think I'm done with stamping. Now I'm going to sponge it a little bit more. So I'm going to use some of my, nope, not that color. We're going to use a little bit of yellow and a little bit of Orchid Oasis. So do the orchid first. All right, so we're going to just add a little bit more blue in here. Especially like on your flowers. And just make them pop. But it also gives some color to the paper because you can see the difference like in this one and this one. Oh, you know what else I forgot? My little dots. Let me do them real quick. So we're going to put some dots all over. And I just like to do them like 3 times so I have some light, some dark, some medium. Maybe even 4 times really. Just gives it more color. All right, a little bit more sponge in. Because you don't really want to have anything like totally white. At least I don't like it. That looks really cool like that, doesn't it? I think that's really neat. All right. And if this is too busy for you, then you don't have to put as much. I'm going to add a little bit more yellow in there too. A good arm workout doing this sponging. We're going to put a little bit more yellow wherever you've got some white space still. And we probably don't need to do the edges because I'm going to cut some of that off. So, all right. But you could save your edges for inside your card too. Because I forgot to do that. So let's stamp something in the card while we've got it out. So I think I'm going to stamp the, let's do this one. So I've got the Orchid Oasis again and the little flower. So I'm just going to stamp that right there. All right, so we are done stamping. Put all my junk away. And you know what I think? Let's put a little bit of blue on here. And then I think I want to do a little bit of blue on here too. Oops. Look at my scrap paper, looks really pretty too. All right, so then we're done. So now what we're gonna do is cut. Get all these out of the way. So we want to cut this up into 1.5 inch squares. So if you have an 11 inch piece and you cut it into 1.5, It's going to take you to 10.5, and you'll have 7 squares. Because if you do 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, it's going to be 10.5. So you have a little piece left over this way, and then 1.5 all the way down here is going to leave you at 7.5. So we'll just have a little bit left over on the ends. So we're going to cut it to 7.5 by 10.5. So we're just going to cut off 1 inch off, well, 1/2 inch off of this edge, and then 1 inch off of this edge. And you can pick whichever edge you don't like. And I think it's so hard to decide. I like them both. I'll do this side. So we're gonna take 1 inch off. Hopefully you can see that. I probably got it down too low. Just 1 inch, and that's gonna give us 7.5 because it is 8.5. And then if you want to, while you still have that here, if you want to cut that into a skinnier piece, we can. So then you've got 2 of these left over in case you want to put one like in your card here. If you want to put that inside your card for just decorations or something, you can. So you can save these for later. All right, so now we've got it trimmed down. So these are going to be perfect 1.5, 1.5. So we're just going to do 1.5, which I don't know if you guys know this, but on your cutter, 1.5 is all the way to this edge right here. So you can just put it right there on your edge, or you can go the other direction. So, or we'll start at 6. So if we start at 6 and just keep going, 6 minus 1.5 is 4.5. So we'll do 4.5. And then if you have a guillotine kind, it'll make it even easier because then you can do like multiples. And then we'll cut at 3. And then we'll cut at 1.5. Oops, I moved it a little bit. All right, so now we've got all these 1.5 inch strips. If I had a guillotine chopper, we could do a whole bunch at the same time, but I think I can only do 2 at a time on this one. So let me try 2 at a time. So I'm just gonna start at 6. Let's see if I can do that, yep. And then 4.5. This is not as sharp as my other, I have a chopping one. That works really well. All right, so we're getting some little squares here. So they're all 1.5 by 1.5 inches. And we just need 6. So I'm just probably gonna stop at 6. Actually, that gives me 8 right there. I'll go ahead and do this other 2 strips. Let me do it this way. So let's see, we've got 4.5, and then, I know you guys can't see that probably because I've got it so low, and then 3 inches, and then 1.5 inches. Oops, almost did the wrong one. All right, so now we've got all these squares here. So you're just gonna pick 6 of them, and I've still got all these strips left too that I need to cut, but I'm only gonna make the 1 card, so we just need to pick 6 that we want for our base piece, which is this one. And you can put them whichever direction. They don't have to be like the right direction, but you don't want them to match up. You want them to be like all different and have different colors in there. Let's put the yellow one there, and a blue one down here, and a butterfly there. That one's too matchy to that one. Let's do that one. All right, I think I want that. All right, so that looks pretty good like that. And then just save these for another card. So we're gonna glue all these down together and just keep a little bit of a border. Ooh, that was a lot of glue. That's way too much glue. Hopefully, let's see if we can wipe some of that off. Oops. That would have been a big boo-boo. All right, so glue that one down. And you're just leaving like, I guess that is about 1/8 of an inch, maybe 1/16 of an inch trim around the edge. All right, put some on here. I got a joke for you guys tonight. It's a cute one. I had two, and I was trying to decide which one to do. And one was kind of like racy. It's about a rooster. And it's so funny because one of the girls in class today, her neighbor has chickens or hens and gets eggs. And they bought a rooster like a month or so ago. I think I want this one down here. And so she said every morning at like 4:30, the rooster starts crowing, and so they're not getting any sleep. And so they called the city, because in Chesapeake you're not allowed to have roosters. It's against the law to have a rooster in your yard, because we're technically a city of, 200 and some thousand people, and who wants to listen to a rooster crowing at the crack of dawn? So she called the city, and they came out and they said they didn't hear it. And she's like, well, sometimes it doesn't do it like 24 hours a day. So I told her she needs to like videotape it and let them come out and hear her tape. Oops, I got this bottom one on a little crooked. All right. So you ready for my joke? This one's cute. Oh yes, Ruth is the queen of one-sheet wonders. Yep. I love her, love her, love her. And is Ruth on here? Oh my gosh, Ruth is on here. Hey, Ruth. How are ya? I love, love, love your videos all the time. And I have sent a lot of people your way, because every time I do one sheet wonders, I always talk about you. I'm so excited you're on here. All right. Drunk Stamping with Lisa. You like that, Donna? Oh, now we can have chickens. I don't know how many chickens you can have, but the chickens don't make much noise, but the rooster does. So my other joke is about a rooster, and I'll tell that another day, but it's really kind of cute. All right, so here's my joke. All right, I ordered Chinese food from a local place. I won't name them. I went to pick it up, and as I was driving home, I heard the bags rustling and moving. I thought, what the heck? Has something gotten into the bag? I thought I could see a little pair of eyes peering out. I was driving, so I really couldn't see, so I had to pull over. I carefully picked up the bag, put it on the passenger seat, and there it was again. More rustling and little eyes peeking out from behind the ginger beef. I thought it's got to be a rat or a mouse or something, so I carefully pulled the bag down, and there it was, a Peking duck. I thought that was cute. All right, so now we're going to glue this together. So we've got our back piece, and we're going to put the blue on there. Well, really it's Orchid Oasis, but it looks like blue. It does not look purple, which I always thought orchids were purple. All right, so we're going to put that down, and then we're going to put this piece on the black. And then I had to cut this in funny measurements, so that's why there's 8s, because when you put these little squares down, you come out with a weird measurement, so it comes out to the 8s. All right, then glue this down on top, and then I'm going to show you how to make a bow. So I was watching, Marcy Bessiker the other day, and she was showing how to make a bow, and I was like, oh, I can do that. So I taught myself watching her. Well, she taught me, but I really practiced and practiced. So now I can do a bow like she did. So I've been wanting to do these bows forever. And we have a demonstrator named Tammy Wilson. She makes these incredible bows. She was on the artisan team last year, and she makes these incredible bows that are so pretty. But she doesn't have a YouTube channel, so she doesn't really do videos. All right, so this one we're gonna put like right here. And then I've got some of this ribbon, which is one of my favorites. The metallic mesh ribbon. And what I did was I cut it in half because it was too thick. So I cut it long ways up the middle this way. And I got a piece. And this is probably way too long, way longer than I need. But see how it's like thinner? So I'm going to show you the bow. It's hard to see with this ribbon because it's kind of like almost see-through. So I'm going to show you with some other ribbon. This is not the ribbon I'm using, but it's easier to see what I'm doing with this. And what you're going to do is you put it in your left hand and you use your 2 fingers here, like scissors kind of. So you hold it here and then you're going to wrap it around. And if you want a single bow, then you just do that once and that. So that's your bow. But I'm going to do a double. So I want to go back again twice. And then you take this part and you're going to go over here. So I need my scissors. Let me just cut this. All right, so we've got it. Let me do it again. So we've got our 2 fingers here, and this is the tail. So you go around and then, oops, you go around that way. So it goes around the top and in front of the bottom. And then do it again and again. And then when you come up, you're going to go back through like between your fingers and bring it around, and then it goes up through this right here, this front piece. That's the hardest part of it, is getting it through that right there. So you got to kind of pull it through without losing it, and then you just pull it tight, and there you go. And you come out with this cute bow. Is that the cutest thing ever? So now I can do the bows. So we're going to do it again with this one. So we're starting again with the tail here, like in front of your hand. And this is my left hand. Let me read the comments. Are you guys... Oh, you're welcome, Ruth. Thank you. Thanks for joining me. I'm so excited to have a famous person on here. Whose eyes were Peking duck? It was the Peking duck. You are so critical of yourself. Take it easy. Be nice to yourself. You guys are funny. Okay, so here we're doing it again. So we're going to go around here. You go around your top finger and in front of your bottom finger. Around again. And then down around this one. Now that was 2. So I went above it, below it. I'll do it again. It's slower so you can see it. So you go back of this one, in front of this one, and then in front and front. So now I've got 2 bows. You go back down through the middle, and then you come around, and this is where it's hard to see because you have to go like up through this part here. And it's hard with this ribbon because it's so see-through. Oops. I can't remember. I went around my finger by accident. All right, and then pull it tight. So it's harder to see with this one because it's so sheer. And then you pull it off your fingers, and hopefully you don't have fat fingers like me. And then you just get your little bow, and it's so cute. I probably should have made it a little bit smaller because this one was smaller over here. Because that's going to be huge. That's too big. All right, so let's do another one. Make it thinner. Because that one was too fat. I got to hold my fingers together closer. So we're going to practice again. I should just do a video of just bows now that I learned how to do it. But I was practicing for like an hour so I wouldn't mess up. All right, so cut this right down the middle. And I'm not really measuring it. Let's see. I think we need a little bit more though. All right, did you guys like that joke? All right, there we go. You finally got a bow maker. Oh, that's good. Debbie said, Spice Girl says, I'm famous too. Don't remember why. All right, so here we go. We're holding that, and I want to make it smaller, so I'm going to hold my fingers together closer. So we're just going around, and then this is way too much ribbon. And then you have to take this piece right here and go up through this hole right here. So I'm just going to pull it looser. So we're going to go up through that without losing your fingers here. Oops, I went around that finger again. All right, so There we go. And then pull it tight. So hopefully this one is smaller. Yep. And then just pull it apart. Oops. There we go. All right, so now we got a smaller bow. All right, so I'm gonna trim this down because I don't want like big tails on this. I wasted a whole bunch of ribbon on this one. But we just want this on here like this. I'm gonna trim it even more because I don't want them that long. All right, so now I've got that there. So we're gonna put a glue dot underneath there. Isn't that cute? I love it. And just cover your little hole right there. So there you go. All right, so then we're gonna stick some rhinestones on here. So I've got my take your pick tool. And we're just gonna put a couple little rhinestones. We'll do one on the words. And we'll do one like down here. And one over here somewhere. So we've got 3 rhinestones. And then of course we have to do our shimmer spray. And give it a good spritz of shimmer. And there you go. You can see this one good. So what do you think? You like that? So we still have lots left, so we can make lots more cards with all of these. And this is what it looked like originally before I cut it up. So, did you guys like that? So now you can make a ton of cards with all your little 1.5 by 1.5 squares. So I hope you enjoyed that. And thank you guys so much. I hope you liked this joke. Thought it was cute. Don't forget, if you want to order, I kind of covered up my host code here. It's 4QFKY6RA. Orders of $50 or more with the host code get the card kit, this card kit, in the mail with 3 cards to make. And then if it's over $100, you'll get the gems with it. Don't forget all the sales going on Thursday, all day long. On the 15th is the... all the stamp sets are on sale for 15% off. So that will be all over the Stampin' Up website, I'm sure. Let me put a piece of paper behind this so it's not so dirty looking. So there you can see them better. In case you want to take a screenshot. All right, thank you guys so much. I'm so glad you liked it. And I hope you enjoyed seeing my face tonight. And I'll try to show it again more often so you guys can see me. And you guys have an awesome, awesome night. Bring on the bling. You like that? Oh, thanks, Ruth. You are so sweet. Ruth gave me a tip. I've never gotten a tip in British money. Is that pounds? I think L is the pounds. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That is so exciting. I'm so excited Ruth was on here with us tonight. Now I really feel excited. Not that you guys are chopped liver, but it's exciting to have Ruth on here because I always watch her. All right. Yes, you missed my face, Cindy. Go back and watch the beginning of the video and you'll see. I showed you my new haircut and everything. All right, you guys, have a great, awesome night and a perfect rest of your week. I'll see you Thursday night with another video. And I'll have a new card kit and it'll be the sale day. So save up your orders for Thursday. Make a list of everything you want. And take care, everybody. Bye-bye.